The second industrial revolution happened just a few years after the first revolution. It was as big of a leap forward as its predecessor. Surely you cannot imagine a world without electricity, but at the time of the second revolution, this was the norm. In short, it played the most important role in evolving the technology we see today. Hello and welcome to another episode of Endless Info. Alexander Graham Bell began researching methods to transmit several telegraph messages over a single wire, which led to the invention of the telephone back in 1876 and went on to create Bell Telephone Company in 1877. Before electricity was introduced, many industries were powered by steam engines. 1831 is the year that scientist Faraday discovered an electric current, which soon became revolutionary. He discovered that the current was produced inside the wire coil when a magnet, that was placed near the coil of course, was moved. Discovering this electrical current was a breakthrough within the industries, and by 1832, an electrical generator had been built. Being able to have a new, improved source of energy was reassuring for not only workers' lifestyle, but the way that everyone lived their lives. The first oil corporation, which was created to develop oil found floating on water near Titusville in Pennsylvania, was the Pennsylvania Rock Oil Company of Connecticut. George H. Bissell, a New York lawyer, and James Townsend, a New Haven businessman, became interested when Dr. Benjamin Silliman of Yale University analyzed a bottle of the oil and said it would make an excellent light. Bissell and several friends purchased land near Titusville to locate the oil there. They employed an expert saw driller to supervise drilling operations, and on the 27th of August, 1859, they struck oil at a depth of 69 feet. So far as is known, this was the first time that oil was tapped at its source. Among the most influential and the far most reaching innovations of the second revolution was the internal combustion engine. It was basically powered by gas and air. Jean-Joseph Étienne Lenoir, a French engineer, built an internal combustion engine that could operate continuously. Lenoir's engine used coal gas, which was made by processing coal as fuel. 3 years later, in 1879, a German engineer, Nicholas Otto, developed another successful engine known as the Otto cycle. Some historians credit Otto as being the true inventor of the internal combustion engine. Sir Henry Bessemer invented the Bessemer process, which allowed the mass production of steel, increasing the scale and speed of production of this vital material. The availability of cheap steel allowed building larger bridges, railroads, skyscrapers, and ships. Other important steel products were steel cable, steel rod, sheet steel, which enabled large high-pressure boilers, and high-strength steel for machinery, which enabled much more powerful engines, gears, and axles. With large amounts of steel, it became possible to build much more powerful guns, tanks, armored fighting vehicles, and naval ships. When we talk about the second industrial revolution, there are a lot of inventions in that era. Modern bicycle in 1876, pneumatic tire in 1887, the first automobile in 1886, the steam turbine in 1884, and lots more. The second industrial revolution was in many ways the continuation of the first. In many industries, there was direct continuity, yet it differed from it in a number of crucial aspects. What was learned in these years prepared the way for many more industrial revolutions to come. Thank you for watching Endless Info.